Man.
Doing good, sir. Good to see you
Very
again.
good. Doing good. All right, so we're back for another one. I broke my pen. Live.
Aggressive.
All right, well, don't worry about it. We're doing it live. I got a Sharpie. All right. The first question here. Okay, so last week we talked about the services, talked about how much they cost,
Yes, sir.
and a couple other questions. This week we're talking about licensing and insurance, a couple other business things.
Yep.
So let's jump right into it. Are you licensed and insured?
Yes, absolutely. We are licensed and insured.
Okay, well, that's good. You kind of have to be. This industry is regulated by a lot of different government entities,
It is.
of which a couple are not too kind.
Yep.
And so we have to really make sure that we're on top of our documentation, our licenses, our insurance. And I'm sure a lot of this is going to be a repeat question, and there's going to be a lot of that. But we'll just get right into the next one is how long have you been in business?
Since 2016. So
2016.
the company very first started in 2016.
Yeah.
And we've been operating ever since. It works well.
Yeah.
It's a good system. And we was really looking, there wasn't very much of very many mosquito or pest control companies that specifically targeted mosquitoes and like biting flies, the simpler stuff.
Yeah.
So we found a need for it, a popular need. And we kind of slid in and just started fulfilling that need, and been helping people ever since.
Love it.
Close to a decade now.
I know it is kind of a new industry just because of products that have come out and certain application, certain kind of equipment that we use to applicate and all that sort of stuff kind of made a new market for it. So that's what, 9 years? So it's 2025.
Next year will be our 10-year anniversary.
10-year anniversary. So shout out to everybody in 2030 that's watching this video. Do your technicians have certifications and training?
Absolutely. So almost every single one of the technicians have certification or have their license. We have a few exceptions, but we give them 30 days from date of hire to obtain their certification.
Okay. That is a very extensive testing program that the Department of Agriculture puts on?
It's the DEC, Department of Environmental Conservation.
Right.
So it's roughly 200 questions overall, broken into 3 tests that are actually 5 individual tests.
Yeah.
So it's a few weeks of just book training, and we do a little bit over a week of spray training, and then we do product training, and then we also do environmental training on the side of that.
Yeah, and this is all before they service their first customer.
All before we even start the season. It is pretty substantial process. It is. Yes.
And we have a core test, and we have the different category tests specifically for mosquitoes and yards and foliage and yada. We go through everything.
Yep.
All right, so that covers that. It is very extensive. Do you handle commercial properties, or is it just residential?
We do a lot of commercial properties. A lot of restaurants nowadays, especially in Alaska, sitting outside and being able to enjoy the beautiful views and weather that we have when it's nice. That's a lot of areas. So decks, I mean, there's coffee shops, there's restaurants, there's assisted living facilities. I mean, anywhere and everywhere, people go outside in Alaska, and so do mosquitoes, right? So, so we want to be able to let those people go outside and not have issues with that, especially younger kids.
It helps their business run more smoothly, and it's just a lot more.
Exactly, and kids react much worse to mosquito bites than adults do. So, like my youngest son that I mentioned in a video before, that he gets welts it's like the size of golf balls from a single bite, and thankfully we have not had issues in many years because of it. Right.
Well, and not to name names, but I know we take care of a couple of daycares.
We do. Yeah. Absolutely.
I don't know if we do any more doggy centers or anything, but the daycares are really important because then they have those back areas with all the toys and the slides and the wasps, hornets. Just to start, there's allergies and you've got all the mosquitoes and everything else that's out there.
Wedding venues. Who wants to be having a recorded wedding, right? And where the bride be over there flipping their arms, right? You don't want to do that.
Said nobody ever. Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. Yeah. Well, that's awesome. I think that pretty much does it. I think we've covered all the questions for this week. We're probably going to be doing another drawing next time.
Yeah.
And pretty excited.
Sounds
Looking forward
great.
to it, man.
Yeah.
All right. See you next time.
All right. See you next time. Hopefully everybody gets those entries in.
Yes,
the
sir.
more people that we draw, maybe we'll draw a little bit more people.
Yeah, hopefully.
All right. See you next